What is going on, Fortnite fam? Welcome to the Fortnite Champion Series. After the heats yesterday, we find ourselves here at the summit, the Fortnite Champion Series Grand Finals. After today, one player in every region will be able to hold the Axe of Champions high. The hype is here. We are excited, and we cannot wait to get into things. If you're joining us at Party Royale, what's up, everybody? Thanks for having us. We're here to have a good time, watch some cool Fortnite action, and of course, don't forget to use your favorite emotes, throw the grenades around, purple, orange, whatever your favorite color is. We'll have a great time. With that being said, I'm your host, Zeke. Joining us here on the analyst desk, we got Shy Wager, we got Bala TW. Guys, I mean, the hype is so real.
Watching along with these guys playing the FNCS solos for so many weeks, and right now, this weekend, today, it's the finale.
Yeah, it could be more exciting because grand finals for FNCS always means that we get some very, very exciting competitive Fortnite action, and we're going to bring the energy, we're going to bring the fire, and I know these players are too.
Oh man, of course, we are going to get into the show, but first, very quickly, do not forget, we are tuning into all things EU. We are going to take a break, and then later on, we'll be back to wrap up NA East on the day. With that being said, let's take a look at the format itself. Yesterday, we saw the heats break down 100 players, but only the top 25 advance, and now they find themselves here in the grand finals.
Yes, heats, these were happening yesterday. Now it's the 100 best players, all the way from the thousands, hundreds of thousands that's played, 6 final matches, 1 FNCS champion per region, and this is the format that breaks everything down.
Yeah, if you're unfamiliar, you get placement, or you get points for placement, you get points for elimination. 14 points total for placing highest, for achieving that victory royale, and that will matter so much over all of everything, but you've got to find the balance. You've got to find some eliminations because that is kind of some guaranteed points every time you pick one up. And the placements, well, you got to see how it is. It's very difficult to actually accrue these in a competitive game.
That's right, man. 100 of the very best will clash and battle it out. Now, of course, what's on the line here? The Axe of Champions will be that trophy that they can take into game and let the others in the lobby recognize them as a champion, but also take a look at your prizing breakdown here. $80,000 for first place. And of course, everyone that has made it this far will walk away with something, which is awesome to see. And I mean, even if they were to place, say, last, you still have to recognize these are 100 of the best players in EU. Make sure to recognize them for their skill. Here is an overall breakdown of EU. $800,000 available there, and then NA East, which we'll be back for later. And don't forget, we have other regions breaking down there as well, which we will take a look at in a moment. But real quick, guys, I gotta talk about something that's near and dear to my heart, and that's Batman. Genius comes in many forms. Whether you're dangerously funny, creating havoc with wild plants, or flooding the island with your best intentions, it often comes along with a companion, madness. Become everyone's nemesis with the Last Laugh bundle featuring the Joker, Poison Ivy, Midas Rex, matching cosmetics, and 1,000 V-Bucks. You can pre-order the bundle through your favorite retailers, and it will be available on November 17th. So definitely check out the blog for all the details. And if you can't wait for more DC characters, Harley Quinn, Catwoman, and my personal favorite Batman will be back in the item shop for a limited time. Get their cosmetic sets before they disappear into the night. And of course, let's not forget Joyride has hit the game, and we will not be seeing vehicles in the competitive playlist, so just keep that in mind as we are watching. Now, guys, I did kind of touch on it just a moment ago. We do have those other regions that are facing off. We should probably check it with OCE and see how things are going.
Yeah, I think we should for sure because the competition over there was a preview of everybody else. These guys got the first taste of the grand finals action, and if you watched last night, it was certainly nice. We got to award our first Axe of Champions.
Yep, the axe was given out all the way towards the winner, and this man's going to be having that pickaxe to use towards the entire next season. It's going to be awesome to see. The winner of OCE overall was, of course, Jinx, RNG, Jinxie Fishy, and total points of 75, the Oceanic champion. What a run that he had above the rest.
Yeah, it was ridiculous. And this man was contested too. For yours unfamiliar with what that means off spawn when he dropped, there was somebody fighting him, which means that it's very difficult to do what he did. But 75 points. And something else to note about Jinx, this is a man of stature, somebody who has won the previous FNCS. So he was already holding on to that Axe of Champion. He gets to maintain going into this season.
Winners stay winning because as well, from second place all the way down to 10th, very familiar names. Refulse, Asfit, Rax, Worthy all the way up to second, Zore, Leia, Moose, Link at 7th, and then Fresh at 6th, who's been playing so phenomenally over during the day. Had some help as well from chat, as well as Arab coaching him throughout the entire process. Past that, 2 on the second place of Oceania, 11th down to 20th place. It is the same names we keep seeing, but look how close it was overall. Look at the prize money these guys got broken down. 40 points down to 36. Mountain holding 11th. RBK, I don't know, which is Volks holding down all the way to the 20th slot.
Such a close competition, and this is going to be a nice identifier here as we get ready for EU. I mean, watch these point thresholds. Look at how close that is. We will more than likely see this in EU unless someone decides to break away. With that being said, though, Asia also has a champion. Fram #1 holding down that #1 spot, 47 points, no victorials, but 11 elimination and an average placement of 25th. That in itself is a statement to be made, and now he will hold the Axe of Champions high.
But it was so close, Zeke. Look at the eliminations, 11 for him over 6 games. That is slightly place. That is ridiculous. Unheard of. Haruhiko coming in second, and Peter Pan. Unfortunately, these guys fell with the tiebreaker of eliminations. Fram will win the Asia region.
Still, another tiebreaker back-to-back, 44 points, 4 ways through, from 3rd all the way down to 7th place. That is insane to see. Still, that story continues on the second page. Asia was so close, so competitive. And as you mentioned, Bala, every elimination did indeed matter. Once again, Rizart down to Riru from 11th to 13th place. They were tied. You go all the way down to 18th to 20th. Wildhawk, Bob, these guys were tied too, and it was their individual performance every game that stood out. So remember, every single game we watched today, every single play matters the most.
That's right, man. And this is something we're going to talk about for the whole time, right? Is every interaction matters. Every time 2 people square up, one of them will be eliminated, while the other is allowed to continue moving and continue earning those points, while the other that lost has to wait. They have to reset and come back into the game with a fresh mindset and hope to earn more points.
And these guys have been doing it all weekend long since Friday. They've been playing in these set lobbies, these very difficult games, and for some of them, they're done. They've already played it through, but for others, regions that we're looking forward to, EU up next, and these guys have such a competitive field. Look at the first list of qualified players, and that is just 1/5.
And they've gone through so many different hurdles. We had 4 heats in total, top 25s qualifying from each and every one, down to the final 100 players. These guys are at the top of their game, and they're going to be playing against other people who are used to winning. On this page alone, I'm looking at Scouts, Kezix, Seventor, Mongrel, big, insane, legendary names looking to get another title under their belts.
Reason was on that page too, the player who won Heat 4 against people like Letwick. Flois came out of Heat 1 with a dominant performance. We're going to be looking at him to see if he can maintain a good start out of the early game. Tace start in Heat 2.